In today's video, we are stretching open the chest and the heart space. For props, the first thing that you're going to need is going to be a yoga strap. If you do not have a yoga strap, grab a smart alternative like a belt, a rolled up towel, or a piece of rope. The second thing, which isn't necessary, but if you have a long foam roller like the one I have here, we're going to use this to lay on. If you don't have it, that's okay. I offer an alternative where you don't need it. Besides that, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to begin with just our wrists. You can sit easy pose, you can sit on the knees, and we're just going to give some relief to the wrists that we've been doing. So the wrists we've been working with, these push-ups. Take your hand, place it around right at the base of the wrist, pull the skin down, fist your hand, okay? And then press your fist towards you, and then relax that stretch, fingers wide. Then pull the skin down, pull that wrist, that fist towards you. Okay, let's do that 3 more times. Fist, pull the wrist. That rhymes. 2 more times. Fist and wrist. Last one. Hand relax, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Feels silly to shake? Why? Shake. Let's get the other side. Take the hand, other hand right below that wrist. Pull, fist, pull the little fist towards you. And relax. 4 more. Fist and wrist, pull. 2. And again. 3. And 4. Last one. And 5. Small movements can make a big difference. For me, I definitely can feel that relief. I actually broke this wrist when I was younger, so, gotta take care of it. So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin in tabletop. Now that we have that, I'm gonna tuck this in for the heck of it, so I'm not doing that. So, in tabletop, walk your hands in front of you and press the hips back. We're just dropping into child's this first time. This first stretch, you have a minute here. Rest the head down. Think about walking those fingers out even further away from the body so that stretch really comes through the whole arm. And don't forget to breathe. This is supposed to be easy. If you need a little bit of space, you can lift the hips a little, maybe stack a pillow or a blanket under there. And just breathe. Let yourself be still and relaxed in child's pose. Ten more seconds, take 2 more full breaths. When I say full breaths, I want you feeling that full expansion in the body. Finishing that second breath, and come back up into tabletop. We'll get just a little bit of spinal flexion and extension. We're gonna do a cow hold. So when you inhale, drop the belly, heart forward, chest open, chin up. And then breathing in through this. Two more breaths. Now as we go into cat, you have the option to take your fingers, place them towards you, palms down. If that doesn't feel good, that's fine. Keep your hands neutral. And then round the spine, up to cat. We have 5 breaths here too. In this cat pose, we're gonna take 1 more breath. On the exhale, I'm gonna ask for a little bit more. So let's be conscious. Inhale where you're at. And as you exhale, exhale as you can. Don't breathe in. Exhale a little bit more. Try and get all that stale air out. Exhale all you can after this. relax. Drop back child's pose, arms out in front of you. We'll have about 20 seconds here. Okay. We're gonna move into a thread the needle. Pull that body up back into neutral tabletop. And here's how we're gonna start. Take the left hand, sweep it up to the side, follow the gaze to the sky. Let that side body open, exhale, thread under, palm facing up. Let's take 5 breaths here. Next inhale, unthread. This time, after you sweep your hand up to the side, take that hand on the small of the back like you're in one handcuff and just twist open a little bit more. Shift the hips back. Okay, so you're really twisting open. You should feel this through the side body. 3, 2, 1. Release back to neutral tabletop. And we're just gonna switch sides, thread the needle the other. So right hand lifts, sweep the hand up to the sky. And exhale, thread through. We got 5 breaths. Next inhale. Rise the hand up back to the sky and place it small of the back, one handcuff. Full breath in and shift the hips back. Really feel this stretch through the right side body. Open that shoulder a little bit more. See if you can pull that elbow back. And then back to neutral tabletop. I'm sure that gave you something to wake up to. Okay. Now it's time for shoulder threading. Yeah, we're stretching out the chest. After all that tightness we're gonna create working those muscles, you gotta open them back up. So that's why we do this. If you do not have your piece of equipment for this, now is the time. If you don't have anything, that's okay. Just follow this motion with nothing and just pretend like you're holding something. That's fine too. Take your hands a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Doesn't matter if you're standing or sitting. If you were sitting, I request that you be in Thunderbolt or Hero's pose. This just gives for easier alignment. If you're standing up, make sure the ribs stay over the hips. That's in wherever you are actually. Hands out, okay? Inhale, rise those hands above the head. As you exhale, see how far back you can press, okay? If this is as far as you can go, that's okay. Feel it. See how far you can go though. Play with it, keeping the ribs over the hips, not letting it flail open. Okay? When you find that range of motion, inhale back up through, exhale, drop. So that's the pattern, inhaling as you come up through, exhale as you're dropping, whichever way it is. Find your own pace with this. Okay, we're gonna move through this a little bit longer, and then we're gonna find our sticky spot. So let the just rolling motion go through. Let's come through and back this one more time. Okay, this time as you come up, pause at the top. Okay, see if you can scoot your hands a little bit closer together. Challenge yourself, that felt easy. And then we're gonna press back, or I guess drop back. Find that sticky point. For me, this was right here. And now, I'm gonna hold it. We're gonna hold, breathe through this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now everything stays the same. See if you can bend the elbows and then let the forearms come perpendicular to the ground. Yeah. And press them down and then up and release. Oh. Take your piece of equipment you just used out to the side, shake out the arms. Shake, shake, shake. Don't be afraid to shake in your space. If it feels silly to shake, well, that's for you to work on, because I promise you, shaking is fantastic for nervous system relief, somatic work, exercising, getting emotions out of the body, especially after a workout. So, carrying on. This is just so much fun, isn't it? I know. Let's rest. Okay, let's come through and we're gonna do puppy pose. And this puppy pose, it's like child's pose, but you're gonna walk your hands out in front of you. You keep your hips high, try to drop the chest down to the earth, and either have the chin or the forehead rest on the ground. We're gonna have 40 seconds here. You can relax or keep the toes tucked, I really don't care, honestly. Okay, 10 more seconds. Last breath. And pull out. Come back to your seated pose. And we're gonna come into the neck and the chest. So if you don't know this, you're gonna learn you have a muscle that connects from the chin all the way through into your pectorals. And it's common when you're scrunched over a desk, you are known to have a forward shoulder, or in this case, we've been doing a lot of pushing, it's probably gonna be a little cramped in there. So we're gonna stretch it. You're gonna take the hand on the right side, right under the collarbone, and you're just gonna kind of press around here. If you've got like a high collar shirt, just press through the shirt. And maybe it feels weird to press here, you don't really know how to connect with your muscles, just notice how it feels underneath that collarbone. Now you're gonna take your hands, those finger pads that we've been strengthening, that I've been asking of you to work with, you're gonna just pull into the top of that muscle and then pull down. It should be a little gentle, maybe this actually feels really good. Next step, lift the chin up and then drop the left ear slightly over to the left. And then start to find that deep stretch. It's gonna come all the way through here. You can even use your left hand and slightly pull the chin away. Be gentle with the sensation. Don't forget to breathe. Hold. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left hand, head back through neutral, release the right hand. Full breath. When I remember talking full, big belly expansion, all 360 directions. Let it out. Let's get to the other side. Take that other hand. Let's start massaging. You can take both hands, honestly. Massage underneath the collarbone. How does this side feel? Easy, soft. Does this already feel really good? You can even pull down a little bit. See how I'm massaging it? And then take that left hand with those finger pads, connect right there, pull down, okay? Lift the chin up, drop the right ear over to the right side a little bit, maybe lift the chin up a little bit more at the angle. Full breath here. Then take the left or right hand for support if you want. Pull the chin up and back, just a little bit more, being gentle but firm. Three, 2, 1 more breath. Release the right hand, release the left hand, back to center. Roll out that neck, front of the body only, side to side, those half circles. Hopefully that was a bit of a reminder that we are so interconnected. Our face is connected to our heart. Our shoulders are connected to our hips. So, okay. Now it's time, if you've got a foam roller, Get it. I call these snow angels. These are fantastic for keeping your shoulders in good mobility, opening the chest, and if you often, once again, sit at a desk, don't have the best posture, here's something for you to work on. If you don't have one, just watch, maybe it'll inspire you, and then I'll show you something else you can do. So with the foam roller, you want one that's going to be able to hold your full upper body from tailbone all the way up to the head. You could also use a bolster that's not too big. You're gonna lift yourself up so that you're sitting on the base of it, and then carefully roll yourself back. And we're gonna make snow angels. Here's what I'm gonna ask of you. So I'm gonna show you real quick here. Right now, I can stick my hands in. In this case, I wanna press so that my back is pretty much flat on the foam roller. From the base of my skull, there's that natural opening in the back of the neck, okay, and then the rest of the spine down, it's connecting. Awesome. Take your hands out to the sides, palms up. Notice if you can have your hands on the ground. If you are up here, that's fine. That's where you're that's where you are. Just relax into the stretch that you're feeling. And this is where the snow angels come in. You're going to bring your hands up above the head, keep the body on the foam roller, stretch them up above, and then back through your cactus arms, and then drop wrists, trying to stay on the ground as well. Elbows on the ground, down to the hips. Back through cactus arms, and then like you're doing a shoulder press, try and keep the elbows and the wrists on the ground at the same time. That is the goal. And you're gonna keep going, okay? For those of you who are just watching, going, hello, I don't have a foam roller. Now I'm not. I've got you. Get in bridge. In this bridge pose, same thing. Your back is flush against the ground. If there's a slight curvature in the low back, that's fine, but I really would like to keep it flush. And then it's the same motion. Pressing up through to cactus arms, and then keeping those palms up, try and keep the wrists and the elbows on the ground. Yeah. And this might be more helpful for those of you who find that the foam roller version was just too hard. Let's keep going. If you've been moving through the snow angels already, it's time for you to just pause. If you're doing the bridge, do 3 more swoops of the snow angel, and then you're gonna come to hold this with us. You're just gonna have your hands out to the sides. Maybe find a sticky point for you, okay? Find the sticky point, like right here for me. That's my sticky point. And we're gonna breathe. We have 8 breaths. Relax, see if you can signal to relax the jaw, the chest. All of the tendons and ligaments holding the arms in place, let them relax. One more breath. And if you're on the foam roller, be safe getting up. I recommend taking your hands by your sides, rolling yourself up slowly, scooting off, and we are almost done. Remember, anything that you do in these classes, especially stretch classes that you want to do longer, pause the video, do it a bit more, or just come back at the end to what feels good. We're going to do our half T scorpions. These are, once again, opening the chest, stretching the chest, and we'll end with a down dog and a child's pose, and we are done. So this is where we're going with this. Let's come down here, we're gonna be prone, and we will start with our left arm out so that I can demonstrate. Left arm goes out to the side, palm down. Then you're going to take your right leg, bend it, and you're going to twist over. Maybe you can only come this far. Maybe you've got a lot of space. Okay, the whole point here is to really, well, we're gonna feel the twist open here in the front and the psoas, and also relief in the forearm, the fingers, the biceps, the shoulder, the pecs. You could try to come into a bind. See See how the bind feels. Play with the bind. I'd recommend, if you notice how I did that grip, I'm not holding from the inside, I'm holding from the outside. Maybe you want to play with how it feels. I'm going to release that bind, have that arm really come out straight into a T. 3, 2, 1 more big breath. Roll through back to center. Take this left hand. We're going to thread it under. So half crocodile with the right arm, thread the left arm under, okay? This is rebound. If that's too intense, just hold yourself up like a half sphinx, okay? All right, let's get that other side. Left hand for support, right hand in the half T, palm down. Take the left leg, twist it over, that scorpion, and find where it feels good, that stretch. I'm gonna take my foot really wide, actually. Don't forget to breathe. Three, 2, full breath in and out. And roll back to center, rebound, a prone, thread the needle this side. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Big breath in and out. And unthread. Take your hands by your sides. We're gonna reach back through into down dog. Notice the length that you created in your upper body, your arms, your chest. Relax the head, let the head hang. Two bigger breaths here. And drop the knees. And come back through into a seating child's pose. Take your hands by the sides. Stay there as long as you want, but for the honor of the class and the video, we're gonna end it here. All of these are great stretches, great poses for you to focus on and bounce to any pressing in the gym, any body weight movements you've got going on your own time. And as always, you can make it your own or follow this when you feel like it. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, comment, share, and I will see you in the next video.